Hello viewers, in today's session we'll cover how to create a workspace. So the workspace is a place where normally whatever useful task or group of tasks are available, and similar nature of tasks you can perform. So there are out of the box workspaces available in the system, and those will need to be definitely in each of the module. As you can see, for example, in accounts payable, these are list of workspaces available, and similarly in receivable. So once you open it, so it, just as you can see in front of you, there are different tasks at the top, and then there are tiles, and on the right hand side there are different information which you can select, and then there are links available. So this is a kind of a role. If there is a certain role which is performing duties in any of the organization, so this workspace provide easily whatever related information or related tasks which that role need to be performed, that need to perform it. So it can contain basically tiles. For example, on the left hand side, then this is in front of you, that is the tab list of key data. Then there can be charts, Power BI, which are optional, and then there are related information which is also available. So that can be links to key form, for example. These are related information. So we'll start with this exercise. Just go ahead by creating a new form, okay, and give it a name like PKR Resort Workspace. Now on the this is kind of a form basically, and on the design you need to specify pattern. So just right click over the design node, and the pattern need to be workspace operational pattern. There are other as well, like workspace and workspace tab, but we'll select here workspace operational. And then what we need to put in the, for example, caption property. In the caption property we need to put here, like for example, resort management. So that we need to find if we already have that. Yes, we have, and we'll copy that same label and we can use in our caption. That will make it resort management. And then we can add a new control here. Here you can see panorama tab is missing here. So what we can do is we can add a tab control by right clicking on the design node, go to the new, and go to the tab, and tab is now entered, and we'll just give it a name like panorama tab. Okay, now we need to add a few tab pages, and those will be just as I'm just follow me. Panorama section tiles, then it can be panorama section tab list, and then can be new tab page with panorama section related links. So these will be three tab pages. Okay, and there is a pattern which need to be selected here. So that will be a form pattern. So since we have created in order list, so this will give you the name of like for example this section tiles, and once you go to panorama tab list, this will be section tab list, and in the related links you will find section related links. So this will be the same name whatever name you have given here. So once you are done with this, then we need to complete our, for example, panorama section tiles. We need to set the caption property here, and that need to be basically a summary. For this, we need to just create a new label called summary. Copy this and here, just copy this label ID and put in the section tiles property, which is called caption, and here just put the summary. Then what we can do is go to the section tile, right click it and add a new tile button. Okay, once you add the tile button, we need to just rename the name and put it just like resort, like for example PKR resort. This need to be resort uh, table all. Okay, if you, the tile button will be resort table all, and in its tile property we need to select the tile which we have created with the same name. Just put it resort table all and open the lookup so that it, in order to verify the tile is there and with the same name resort table all. And then what we can do is copy caller query. This property is basically specifies whether to copy the query from the calling form to the target form. So this will copy the query and which allows the target form to use the same data as original form. So that will display the same data. So I will just select this as yes. Okay, and this can be repeated for all the remaining tiles as well. So this practice need to be repeated. So I will just add another one tile button and just name it like for example PKR resort table economy. Okay, and then in the economy I need to select the same tile here, PKR resort table economy, resort economy. Basically that was name, I think I missed that one, but anyhow whatever name is you can just put it there and then also use this copy caller query as yes. Okay, once you have created whatever tiles, still if you have created more tiles you can repeat the same pattern. And now I can go to the tab list and then I need to set the caption here in the tab list, and that can be for example booking orders. So I can reuse booking order label if I already have. Yes, I already have, so I will reuse this in the caption property. Okay, and the caption property is now set to the booking orders on. Then what I can do, add a new form part control here. Just right click and add a new and then form part. Okay, form part is added, and then here I can if you remember we have created in previous session the form part. So just go to the forms node, and then you can see here resort bookings open part. So this I need to select here, or I can even name this as same like PKR resort bookings open part. So once I name it to the our part, then I need to also select the menu item name, which need to be same PKR resort bookings open part, because we have already created this menu item, so we need to select it in order to show it. So then there is a run mode here. Basically it is showing remote or local, so I will select this to be as local, and then I need to go to the related links here. So in the related link I need to also input caption for this. Caption need to be for example related information. Let me find if it is available. Related information, it must be available. I will match exactly and find it, because if the labels are already used as sys label, so that is a preferred way. You can use the same label, so it is there, and I will paste it, so that no need of creation of a new label. So then what I can do is I can add a new group here, and in the new I can just select a group and rename this group to be links setup group, and then in the caption it need to be setup. Okay, just select sys label. Okay, so the setup label I have set now in the caption property, and I can save it now at this stage, and what I can do is there are certain menu item, for example related with our setup, so those can I can drag and drop. So those menu items are like for example parameter, and then there is a resort group which are basically related with setup. So I will just drag and drop these menu item in the setup group. So now what we can do is we need to create a menu item basically for the workspace form, and that menu item need to be with the same label which we use in the caption property of design node. So what we can do, just go ahead with creation of display menu item and give it a name like resort management. Okay, resort management is now there, and we can just use the caption same label as used in the caption for this menu item, and just go to the label and put the label of resort management here. So what we can do is now we need to create a tile basically for the main navigation workspace. So this is the main navigation here, and we need to create a tile for this. That will be for workspace tile, and just go ahead with adding a new tile which is the type of tile, and give it a name like PKR resort management workspace tile. And here we can use the resort workspace menu item. That is a resort management, basically resort management workspace here, and I need to just rename this to workspace. This need to be resort management workspace menu item, and the label also should be similar to this. So I just need to create a new label instead of using the previous one. Workspace, and just note down here. Basically, workspace name is not used in menu items, so it is better to use the same one instead of creating a new label. So just delete this. We will be using the same label. It is resort management, and but in the menu item name should be like resort management workspace in order to identify or differentiate between other among other menu items. So I have just named it resort management workspace, and then in the tile we can set the properties here. Just open this tile. Is already open, and just name is already selected. Menu item name need to be selected, so just go to the menu item name and select the same menu item here, PKR resort management workspace. That menu item need to be selected in the property, and then you can go to the normal image. So in the normal image we can select here by using our any other workspace. So basically these will be resources, so I can utilize any existing one, for example workspace, purchase, receipt, and follow up, which is pre-existing, so that I can use here. And size, for the size I need to, there are different sizes here, wide, short, wide, or large. So I will select size to be wide, and then there is a property called tile display that need to be a background image. Okay, and just save it, and then in the application explorer we need to find a menu. We just go to the user interface and go to the menus. We can find the nav pan menu here, and then we can create an extension for this menu, and this will be in our project. Just minimize all the nodes. So here is our extension to the menu. So in the menu here we can just rename it to PKR resort management. Same way just we have renamed to main menu. So we can rename this, and just open it. Okay, once you have opened it, then you can create a sub menu inside this. Just go ahead to new and create a sub menu, and once you have created a sub menu, then we can rename this sub menu to be our PKR resort management menu. Okay, and then just right click over this menu and create a new menu element tile. And once you have created this menu element tile, we can set the tile property here. to PKR Resort Management Workspace tile. So the name will automatically set as per the tile selected. And then what we can do is we need to just copy the menu element tile here and go to our menu here. So not this one, but go to the main menu, and here in under the workspace you can just go ahead and paste it, the workspace tile. And now we need to just save and then build our project. So once you have done with the build, now you can navigate to the menu, and there is inside the resort management, you can go to workspaces. Now you can see resort management workspace is appearing here. You can just click it, and now you can see in the inside the workspace the tiles are available on the left hand side. And once you click any of the tiles, so it will land you to the main list page or form where all the list of those resorts are available. You can just close and for example go to in the similar way economy resort is only one. For example, you can see here only one resort is for economy, so the right number is shown. Similarly, if you add more tiles, so those different kind of resorts or types of resorts will show the count here. And then this is the basic booking order form. Here you can use a new button which will also open the booking order form in where you can enter a new booking order. Similarly, if you want to edit the existing one, it will open the existing one. On the right hand side, you can see the related information including the parameters and the resort group. You can also check. And if there is some problem, for example, if you click on the tile and it's not working, so you need to blame the menu item where the object is not set. So just appropriately set the object and it will just land in the correct form, which might be missing. So that's it for now. I hope that was informative for you, and let's close this session, and thank you very much guys for watching the video. Take care. Bye bye.